11:31. So thank you for joining us. I'm thrilled. I have seen the presentation previously, but there's always something. Darren always seems to add something new to his presentation, so I'm excited to listen and hear the latest on SoCal Beep Baseball. So thank you for joining me. And Sherry has handed out the music, so if you want to come up and maybe tell us, we're singing the first and
right, we're singing the first and fourth, first and last. And excuse me, but I didn't even look at this. I looked at the index, and the beginning of it is a different tune than I'm used to, so we'll fumble around a little bit, okay? Okay. I can see the old one. Okay. Let's hear it once so we know what it's like.
And I'm gonna do the devotion for today. And it's from a book, Sarah Young's Jesus Calling. I am with you and for you. You face nothing alone, nothing. When you feel anxious, know that you are focusing on the visible world and leaving me out of the picture. The remedy is simple. Fix your eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Verbalize your trust in me, the living one who sees you all, always. I will get you safely through this day and all your days, but you can find me only in the present. Each day is a precious gift from my Father. How ridiculous to grasp the future gifts when today is set before you. Receive today's gifts gratefully, unwrapping it tenderly and delving into the depths. As you savor this gift, you find me. And now I would like to present Darren and Darrell Keepers to come up and give their presentation about SoCal Beep Baseball, which is an amazing organization.
Amen.
And I'm really excited to see all of the things that they have for us today. So here's Darren and Darrell.
Morning.
9 years ago, I knew
made great relationships. I've even shown work by attending our ninth season starts this Saturday, and we'll be working to attend 2 tournaments this year. Las Vegas and the World Series of Baseball in Illinois. So I wanted to share the ball that we use. The balls are 16 inches in circumference. They weigh 1 pound. And so that game is how the fielders will beat the ball.
Oh, okay.
Just pass it around.
In our sport, the pitcher pitches to their own team,
Okay.
so they work together to hit the ball. And there's 6 innings in the field, and each batter gets 4 strikes.
4 strikes.
So a little more opportunity to hit the ball. When you do hit the ball, there's only 2 bases, first and third. So when you hit the ball, there's a beep, the base buzzes, and you run to whichever base is buzzing. If you make it to the base before the ball is picked up, you score a run. If they pick up the ball first, you're out. And we're going to show you a video
Good.
just so you can see how the game works and learn how important our sport is to our players. So I think the video is ready, so we'll show that to you.
All right.
Can we turn it up?
I started the Panthers because I love baseball and always wanted to play.
Colby and Darren talk on the field. Players and volunteers talk before practice.
I wasn't expecting it to take off the way it did. Now we are 6 years in and have plans for expansion to bring the joy of beat baseball to other communities.
Players stretch. Colby walks towards Eric.
Mr. Varela, I got a blindfold for you.
I played baseball all my life, and this, brought me back to the sport I like, and to, people that deal with the same issues that I deal with.
Eric puts on his blindfold.
Where is Joe? Got a present for you. Blindfold.
Colby hands a blindfold to Joe. Victor finishes stretching.
Back when I was sighted, I was not the most athletic young lad, but ever since I lost my sight and I was venturing into what more I could do, I realized that joining the Panthers opened up so much doors for me, even with my vision loss. So to be a part of something that's growing, something that's large, it means I have more of a purpose.
The team lines up to run.
Bring it
activities are really limited as far as what I can do because of my vision. But because of the Panthers, I'm able to now take full advantage of these opportunities. And since I never did that when I had my vision, it's so important to just try to live life to the fullest now. So the Panthers make that possible for me.
How's the ball sound?
Colby holds up a ball at a tee.
This team is not just a team, it's become a family. And it's given me the ability to actually travel the country and meet other people with similar life circumstances with visual impairments. I mean, it's opened up my world just to so many new possibilities. Go to the armpit.
Jason throws the ball back.
Community, hard work,
Sonny holds hitting stick out for Leo.
something beyond me, and something that other people can grasp onto and brings people together.
Imagine holding the bat.
Yeah.
So you're pulling back, and you're swinging.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
Jason drops Leo's hands before walking the high road.
It's a family. I've been here about 5 years, and I've been playing adaptive sports for a long time. So I feel really good about the team.
Set, ready, ball.
High row swings and runs to the base.
We're all really connected and it feels so communal to like be here. And I may not be blind, but like it's just so much fun being around people who are so supportive of each other and they're so confident in their abilities. So it's amazing to see.
To me, it means camaraderie. You know, you got a bunch of blind people who come together for a fight goal, scoring, winning. Oh yeah,
Get dirty for the team.
Everyone has to work together as a cohesive unit. I can't tell if this is mud or crap. Especially for us blind people who sometimes growing up in a sighted world suffer from many different social stigmas and anxieties, and especially in the field of sports. And so to be able to come together with other people that have faced the same problems I faced and to work together, to get better together, I find that incredibly inspirational.
B hits the ball and runs to the base.
Oh boy.
I am truly thankful for the volunteers that make this organization what it is. Without my wife, Kimberly, best friend, Colby, my parents, Darrell, and Lisa, this organization wouldn't be here doing the good that it is. Our coaches, volunteer groups, donors, golfers, sponsors, supporters, board of directors, and of course, our players. I'm eternally grateful to all who help me keep this ship on course year after year. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, all right.
So I think you can hear the bees in the background. But we're a 501c3 nonprofit. We are completely led by volunteers. We work off of donations and grants. So, you know, growing up, I never thought I would lead something like this. But it's one of the best things that I've ever been able to do. To do it with my family, friends. It's very special. I'm gonna hand it off to my dad, Darrell, to talk about his experience and pitching. He's our pitcher. And, yeah, thank you.
All right.
Well, hello and welcome.
Hello.
As Darren says, I'm the current pitcher. course, when we're pitching, you know, I'm pitching to our own team, so I'm not trying to get them out. Right? So the idea with what I do is, as a pitcher, is that you can see all of them have different swings. And so we're trying to get it as close as we can to a certain area when I'm underhanding it. I'm 20 feet away, that's why I wear the mask. And you saw me duck, because I've been hit a few times. But the idea is to have that timing and ready, set, pitch, you know, and I'm releasing the ball right when I say pitch. And then so they're timing it to know how long it's going to take to get to them for the swing. But pretty amazing what they do. So early on, there was other pitchers, and when Darren started this 9 years ago, so I've been doing it, I think 3 or 4 years now, doing the pitching. And then Lisa and helps out tremendously with the field help and support, taking people to positions and that sort of thing. But it's just amazing. Darren loves baseball. I mean, when he grew up and he was blind, baseball was the most descriptive, you know, sport he could listen to on the radio back then and TV. I mean, there's just more to explain. Other sports, they sometimes are idle in what they say, and he just fell in love with it. Even though he was an Angel fan, early on, no, it was awesome. We had a lot of good times, and so growing up with the love of Darren just loves sports, but playing baseball, and then realizing Darren doing research on beat baseball nationwide, there just wasn't any teams in California at the time. So Darren, you know, inspired this whole thing to start up the team. And it's quite amazing. So on the base, you saw where they run to this base, right? Here's one of them here. So I'm gonna.
So this cord here, it's 100 feet away from the batter, right? And we don't have the long extension cord, but this basically would go all the way to home plate, pretty much. So there's a person that's designated behind home plate. So if the batter's here, you know, looking to hit, person, there's a catcher here catching the ball, but the person would sit back with the toggle switch, and you have first base side about 100 feet out, right? And then you'd have third base line about 100 feet out. So when the reason for the switch is that when you're playing other teams, they don't want you to have the same base to run to. So you have to hear which side is going to be buzzing. So you don't know which one they're going to hit. So it's fair to both teams that, okay, I got to go this way or this way. Can you imagine?
Gotta hear.
And that's, so that's how that works. So it's like, you know, as soon as the batter swings, they toggle the switch to first or third base. Pretty cool.
Cool,
Do they have it turned on, honey, so they can hear it? So
We-
they can.
I don't know. We
No.
don't.
Okay.
We didn't bring the cord, but essentially what happens is you guys see the speaker right here? Can you see that in the front? There. So we face that towards the batter. And so when the switch is toggled, the beat, the buzzing goes straight towards the home plate, if you will. So that's the noise that they're running to see.
Yeah.
And the object is to, after they hit the ball into the field of play, they have to reach this base before the fielder in the outfield gets to the ball and holds it up.
Oh, they don't throw it. Okay.
So there's no base running after that. It's just to the base. If you get there before the fielder holds the ball up, then it's a run. We call it a run. And if the people in the field get the ball before you reach the base, that's an out. And that's how you get your outs, like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's a solid, loud buzz. It's not a beeping, it's a solid, loud buzz, so they can hear it. Because sometimes they really do get off a direction, and, you know, there are times that we even have to yell out, stop, because
They go too
there
far.
have been people, not on our team, thank God, but people that have ran into trees before.
Oh.
Because if you don't have enough eyes on the players, and that's why we need a lot of people to help. They will run into something, and you have to have enough people to help and tell them to stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of which, usually there's 2 volunteers in the outfield, and each section of the field would be numbered. So 1 through 6 there. Yeah, so basically, like, if left field line, first base, or third base, right, is section 1, section 2, 3, and so on. So when the ball's hit, the volunteer they can't guide them to the ball, right? Because that'd be unfair. Like, go left, go right, go up. They can only say number 2, which means they know it's coming in that section.
Coming in the area.
And typically you'll have 6 fielders, so you have 3 in the front row, and then 3 in the back, so to speak, right? Like infield, outfield. So if it's a hard hit ball, and it's beeping, beep, 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 is going, and the person here in the number 2 section in the front, it goes by him. He'll say, "By me," and that lets the outfielder know you're on. It's coming deep, and that's also to protect each other from running into each other, right? So the volunteers are out there saying 2 or 4 or whatever, and then they have to stop and let the play. Now, if 2 players are coming together where they're going to collide, they can't say stop, and then that it would become a run sometimes, right? That'd be a run but you had to stop for safety, right? So a lot of moving parts, but the volunteers are really important. And then you have 2 volunteers at each base. So as they're running towards the base, in case they were to stray too far, like again, near trees. And Darren almost hit a tree was it Texas? I think it was Texas. Just, stop! Everybody's yelling stop. But speaking of making noise, everything has got to be completely quiet. The benches can't cheer, like, even though you want to, sometimes we slip up. When you hit the ball, you can't say anything because you want them to focus on the noises of the bases they're going to. Wow. It was kind of funny a few years ago at the World Series. They had all these fields laid up and everything was nice. Everybody was ready to go for the first game, and all of a sudden you hear a big lawnmower just coming down and mowing the lawn on a field nobody was using. Everybody's going, really? So, he didn't know. He's just doing his job. But there's an example of, and then also a couple in St. Louis, it's near the airport. So as the planes are coming in, we'd have to stop, let the plane come over, and then start up again. So Southwest, that was one of their main hubs. And there comes another Southwest. It was funny. I'm trying to think of anything else, babe. Everybody wears a blindfold because there are different levels of vision loss. And some are legally blind, and so you have to have a doctor's, report showing that you are legally blind so you can play. That's important. But everybody wears a blindfold just in case, whether you're completely blind or not, just to make it fair for everybody. So that's a good point.
How long does a game last, and do they go innings, or how does that work?
Yeah, they go 6 innings, and the timing is just however many runs someone gets, or doesn't get. So that's how they do it. 90 minutes. Darren says. Yeah, it go 2.5. Yeah, so 90 minutes to 2.5 hours.
Okay.
The range. Again, it just depends on how much people are hit. You just keep going. But
where do they practice?
Currently, they're in Pasadena, at McDonald Park.
How often?
Every Saturday. So the season starts up Saturday, this coming Saturday, and they'll go typically with some off periods till October, and then they lease the field from the city.
That's great.
Yeah.
Is there a schedule that we can have to support some of the games, or when they're in California?
Yeah, so the website that Darren has, SoCalBeatBaseball.org, right? It'll have all that information on there. So if you have any questions, I can get that link to you or email to you. Patrick,
How much interest have you gotten from any of the Major League Baseball teams since?
It's not much, Darren.
Not much, okay.
We've reached out to the Dodgers and different things, and there are certain teams in the Midwest that have had some luck, like St. Louis had some luck with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
But it's a constant, there's a lot of groups that...
Oh yeah, I know that they support a lot of charities, but this one does seem rather natural.
I know, so we don't give up on it.
Yeah, don't give up.
And we've had some contacts with the Dodgers and Angels over the years, so we'll keep that going. It's a good question, It's all donations and grants and things.
Making trips out of state?
Yes.
For competition and things like that?
Yes. Yeah. The world's,
That's costly.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, the World Series tournament is once a year. That's for a week. So you have a week stay at the hotel. And usually it's 2 players per room, and well, it is 2 players per room, and volunteers. So the flights and then the vans and all that stuff. Yeah, Darren's saying it's about 25,000 when you think about all the flights and hotels and
For the year or
for the tournament. Yeah, so that's our big expense for the 1 week. Yes.
Then we've got Vegas, which Darren rents vans, and but then he has to put everybody up. And whether it's you usually rent a house, right, Darren? That houses the majority of the team.
Yeah, Airbnb for the players and the volunteers. Yeah, and then the field, wish we could get that one down too. It's about $200 a day. So, it's a lot of, it's another annual. So yeah, it's just, donations. We've had a couple of golf tournaments. We had our Dining in the Dark that you guys, a lot of you are a part of, and things like that. So it's all pure donations,
I'm changing the subject, but I'm interested in the equipment. Who designed it? How do you get it? Where does it come from?
Well, it's different places. It's interesting. The balls come from, is it what state? No, I mean the balls, those beef balls. Yeah, Colorado and Texas, these balls are made. And in fact, Darren is, you want to talk about the story? Yes. So Darren, amazing story, is hooked up with a school down south in San Diego County that have a project of helping put together a new ball. And it's education for the kids, but they're also literally, they have right now, they're gonna have a few prototypes that we're trying to develop, because those balls, when they beep, the batteries will, it's hard to recharge them sometimes, and sometimes they'll hit so hard they'll break apart. So it's very delicate. So that's a cool story. That did you want to talk about that? Okay, Darren will tell you about that.
We were approached by 2 teachers in San Diego, and the teacher stone program. So, as a part of their science and engineering, they wanted to develop a new ball. The current ball uses 1960s
Wow.
And Darren, how much did you say one of these balls cost?
The balls are $40 each. And they could last a year. They could last 1 There's no way to know.
We've actually seen a brand new ball be hit one time and it broke the mechanism on the inside, so it's really yeah.
Yeah, so these pins, 3D printed, this tube that goes inside the wall, and the tube protects the mechanism. So we're really testing out to see if that helps it.
Are there women that play on the team, or is it just men?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. When I saw the video, I couldn't tell.
Just guys.
Just
guys.
And our couple, all female teams that compete. But many teams are up and down for, 60-40.
So Darren, if they wanted to not just look at the video and see you guys practicing, if they wanted to see an actual game being played, or at least a little bit of a game, do they go to the national, what is it? What is it where they can find it?
YouTube. You can search baseball World Series. And the YouTube channel will come up, and there's over 100 World Series games. And they're really competitive. So you'll enjoy it.
So go to YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, Beatball World Series.
Beatball World Series.
Beatball World Series. You'll see a lot of the videos.
That's great.
And a big shout out to Darren. That, Darren got this going with Southern California, and the beatball community was just so welcoming to our team. And Darren was, a few years ago was elected to the National Beatball Association Board, secretary, right? Or PR, well now you're right, but yeah, PR director. And he's also recently was just appointed as vice president to the association. So Darren is developing all these things online, and he's doing, a lot of history of the World Series and stats and stuff. He's building this whole thing, and it's just incredible what he's doing. So, like Darren said, the outreach, the relationships, the confidence it builds, but and the networking and the stuff. And Darren is just all over it, and we're proud of him for continuing it because it's national that he's helping so many people. Just the one? There's one in Stockton, I guess. Two total, yeah.
That's great.
So
Is there
anybody
any
else?
other questions? No. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, thank you.
And we will be having lunch soon. We will be having lunch. It's going to be from Vincent's. It's some kind of a pasta dish, so that's what we're having for lunch.
Masticola.
Yes.